when I was gone. All right, so while I was gone, we gave you an assignment where you were writing equations from a graph. But this is really just, I'm going to go through it very quickly with you just in case you had any questions about it. It's really just doing the opposite of graphing using an equation. Remember, if we have y equals mx plus b, m is the gradient. I'm sorry, plus c. I'll use c, I'm sorry. In the States, we use b. M is the gradient, remember, and that's always written as rise over what? Run. Excellent. And C is the y-intercept. And if we have that information, we can build a graph by simply plotting the y-intercept and then counting out the rise over run. Yes? Everybody remember that. So if you have y equals 2x plus 1, what is my gradient?
Equals 3.
No. 2. And since I want to rise over run, I'm going to put it as 2 over 1. What is my y-intercept? 1. So that means I'm going up 1. That's my y-intercept. Y equals 1 means go up 1. And then from that point, I'm going to count up 2 and then to the right 1. So up 2 and to the right 1 puts me there. Then I can draw my line. Remember that the line goes all the way through from one edge of the graph all the way to the other. Yes?
That's really gnarly.
Super easy though, right?
Why?
Okay, now, the last exercise was simply doing, guys, okay?
The gradient was 2, right?
Yes, the gradient was 2. The last exercise, what we did was simply do the opposite. In other words, you started with the graph, and we wanted you to find the equation. Hold on just a moment. Okay? So, here, in order to do that, I need to know the gradient, and I need to know the y-intercept. And those are easy to get from the graph. And then, all right, here we go. So, the y-intercept is simply the place where the line crosses the y-axis. So in this case, that's right there. So that's up how many units?
2.
Up 2 units. So the y-intercept is the number 2, right? The slope, all I need to do to get the slope is count rise over run. And I can do that from any 2 points. Doesn't make the slightest bit of difference. So let's just find another point on the graph. Here's one, right? Do you agree? Okay. And so we'll count from there. So counting, we go up 2 and then to the right 2. So that's positive 2 over positive 2, right? And positive 2 over positive 2 gives us a gradient of what? 1. So writing our equation is simply y equals 1x plus 2. Now, do I need to have the 1 there? No.
Excuse me. Wait, what's x again?
So I can write y equals x plus 2.
What's x again?
X is just every one of them has a y and an x. That's just in the form of the equation. We don't know what x is. Okay. All right, so you're just doing it backwards. Instead of plotting and counting, guys, we're finding the point and then counting. So that was what that last exercise was, which was why I was fine with you just doing it on your own. Sounds good? All right.